Okay, so I'm currently working on three different projects for virtual events, and they're very different. And so I thought, wouldn't it be good to actually create a Facebook group and start a training and start to teach people who are interested in creating virtual events how to do it, like the step by step, because there's so many moving parts to a successful event, and it can be quite off-putting. But like anything else, once things are demystified, it gets a lot easier. So one of my colleagues and I, we are putting together a training on all these different aspects of virtual events, and also the different virtual events, from virtual summits, masterminds, masterclasses, and even hybrid events like in-person physical events where you got a whole bunch of people in the room, which is recorded, and then the recordings are then made virtual and evergreen to sale. And so we thought, what a great opportunity it is to create some content and some resources and to help people put their own virtual events together, because after all, I don't think they're going away in a hurry. So what am I going to call this Facebook group? That's what today's video is about. So I'm going to jump into Jarvis and share my screen, jump into Jarvis, and we're going to see whether Jarvis can actually help us come up with a name and a hook and maybe a description for the group. So let me share my screen and we'll get straight into it. Okay, so here we are in Jarvis. So what tool am I going to use to come up with a Facebook group name? Because I don't think I've actually got a tool there specifically for that. As a bit specific, but maybe let's look at headlines, because even a headline is going to give us some ideas for the main headline, but also maybe the hook as well. So let's start with the headline. We're going to come to the perfect headline here. And we'll just get rid of some of this stuff in here that's what we've already. I love Jarvis. I am, if I'm not in Jarvis every day, I'm not working, put it that way. Okay, so basically, Facebook group. So I'm probably going to be targeting entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants. Into their reach. Yeah. I'm just going to go. I don't want to sort of prompt Jarvis too much. I don't want to sort of force him to come up with a name. I wanted to give him as much leeway as possible. So I'm just going to call this virtual event training. To see, as I said, this is only for consultants. I'm pretty happy with the tone of voice. 6 outputs. Let's give it 10 outputs, and let's see what Jarvis gives us. Hopefully give us some sort of starting point. So I'm keen to get this thing happening. Not what I'm looking for, but let's take this. We might come back because this could. These could be used as hooks later, but maybe we'll try something else. I mean, this is the point with Jarvis. It is a machine after all. So I'm going to come to, just going to change Jarvis demos. All right, just going to change here. We're actually going to create a document. And we're going to use Boss Mode, okay? So we're going to sort of move out of the templated stuff. And in here, I'm going to just put that in as a context. Or maybe first, I might just turn that off. I might just put this up in here. I'm going to say to Jarvis, let's see how clever Jarvis can be. Not quite what we wanted. This is really good now, Jarvis. I've got some funky things happening with my mouse at the moment. Jarvis has now got Grammarly built in, so now you can just grammar check your content from straight within Jarvis, and it also has a plagiarism checker already built in as well. But plagiarism checker is through, I think it's through Copyscape or something. Not that we're worried about plagiarism here, but plagiarism checker here, and you just buy some. Let's get my face out of the way. Having a bit of trouble with my mouse today. It's all jumpy and right, so all you got to do there is just buy some credits, and then you can start to run some plagiarism checks. So really handy. So it's not really getting what we want here. Yeah, hey Jarvis. Up with Facebook group and ideas about. Let's see what happens here. Virtual success group. So now we're getting. Let's just see. Now I'm just going to hit compose. I'm just going to use so I was using the Boss Mode there. Don't know. Yes, look at this, come up with some name ideas for this Facebook group. I hit the wrong button. I should have hit compose. I hit undo. So that's why. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Control Z right back to before I actually. Okay. I'm going to put my cursor here. I'm going to hit compose, not redo, and just see what. I like this. I think if we just go virtual event success, that's not a bad start. Okay, so Jarvis is giving us something. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy this into here. And I'm going to go. Obviously, Jarvis likes a bit of personalized. So, hey, Jarvis. The marketing hook. So, yeah, I don't mind that. I'd probably say something like here, discover how to grow your reach. Yeah. Okay, so look, I didn't want to make a huge long video today. I just wanted to, I was going to do this anyway. I was going to see whether Jarvis would do this for me. So I was going to do this in Jarvis. So I thought I might as well just throw the camera on and record the process. And yeah, I mean, it works. Like sometimes people say, I don't know whether Jarvis can do this or there's not a template for that. But the point is, what you can do in Jarvis is only limited to your imagination and how willing you are to experiment. Like, you know, I could come back to these other which ones we're looking at. Right. I could come back to these outputs. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just bear with me. So I'll call this, and we'll come back. So I could come back to the templates and to the headline and look at what I just generated before, and now I can mix and match. Oh, I know why, because I changed. I think I was in this one. So I changed which group I was. Okay, so basically here. So you know, the thing is, what I love about Java is it takes away that blank page and it gives you ideas to start creating upon. So I very rarely use what Jarvis creates verbatim. I like to add my own voice and sort of model it a little bit more, but it really speeds up the process because it puts a whole bunch of ideas in front of you that you can choose from, modify slightly, or just take, so now I could go through some of these. Like I can use this in other parts. Like I'm going to be putting out posts promoting the group, now asking people to come and join the group if they're interested in doing virtual events. So I've got this sort of stuff here. So I'm going to go through this at a later. I'm probably not going to. Yeah, see, all this stuff here is absolute gold to be used in other places. Or well, become a virtual event ninja. I like that. So, yeah, I actually like, because basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually be writing books on the different types of virtual events, like virtual summits, master classes, all sorts of stuff. So all these different virtual events, we're going to be writing books. And one of the best way to write a book is to get some people in, get them asking questions, find out what their problems are, what their obstacles are, what their concerns are, and actually answer those. And so we'll be creating trainings within the Facebook group that answer that, but then that also guides us to make sure that our books are on target and actually providing true value, that they're actually meaty, that there's, you know, they're not just like some fluffy thing that you read and you think, well, I haven't really learned anything. So that's the like the basis behind why we're creating the Facebook group, is firstly get them results and get them success through training. We may even go then based on that on to create paid courses. So basically what will happen is that people buy the book, they'll get access to a certain level of training and resources. And then if they want more in-depth training, we can offer that. And then also, obviously, because the business that I'm involved in, we actually do virtual summits and virtual events. That's one area that we are very familiar with, that we've got a lot of expertise in. We've got runs on the board there. So then people think, oh, it's too hard, I don't want to create my own virtual event. They can ask us to do that for them. Okay, so that's that. And once again, Java's absolutely amazing. If you want a 5-day trial, click the link below, javaspower.com. And yeah, if you then decide that you want to come onto a paid plan using my affiliate link, then you'll also get a gift of 10,000 credits on top of that. Okay, so I hope you found it interesting. If you've got any questions whatsoever, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, until next time, you take care.